Welcome to the series, The 7 Deadly Sins. The sin that will be discussed, along with the demon attached to that sin is pride. Pride is a sin that all mankind struggles with. And with it, has caused much destruction. But what makes this sin deadly? Pride is defined as a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. In the Strong's Concordance, pride comes from the Greek word, hypereiphonia, which means haughtiness, disdain, or arrogant superiority, and also looking down on others. When a person commits a sin, it will open a door to a demonic spirit. However, the person who commits that sin will not have a say on what unclean spirit comes in. Instead, that unclean spirit will manifest itself through a specific sin that person will now struggle with. So if a person has an arrogance, looks down on others because they believe themselves to be superior, the spirit causing this manifestation is pride. Let's start off by acknowledging one of the Bible's greatest examples of pride, the fall of Lucifer. In the book of Isaiah 14 verses 11 to 15 it says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy viols, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." We can see the pride of Lucifer, and his belief that he is superior to God. This is the arrogance that will lead him to his own destruction. Due to this cause, he was cast out of heaven, into the earth. In the book of Luke 10 verse 18 it says, "And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." The book of Proverbs 16 verse 18 says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall." Not only did pride cause the worship leader of heaven to be thrown out, it has greatly affected mankind. Just as Satan is known as a serpent, another serpent mentioned in the Bible is Leviathan. In Job 41 verse 34, Leviathan is said to be king over the children of pride. Who are the children of pride? We see that Satan or the devil was cast down for pride, and when Jesus speaks to the Pharisees in John 8 verse 44, he said that they are of their father the devil. So we can see that prideful people can be considered children of the devil, who are under rule of the spirit of Leviathan. A prideful person carries themselves as if everyone is beneath them. They refuse to be corrected, and always believe themselves to be right. Even when it is clearly obvious that they are wrong, a person with pride will cause arguments and twist what others say to fit their narrative. They are always in competition with others to prove a point that they are better. The intention of a demon is to try to get the person to open more doors, in order for more demons to come in. When a spirit of pride is manipulating a person's behaviors, that is its goal. Pride will cause a person to not seek help from God, or from others. Instead they will only rely on themselves. This self-belief will cause that person to have superficial relationships. Because they rely only on themselves, they will also not help others. And if they help others, it's only to satisfy their belief of how much they are needed, and how others could not survive without them. A prideful person will also express traits of jealousy and bitterness. When they see someone in a role, they will believe they can do that role better. When they see someone with a specific talent, they believe that talent is inferior. If a person knows something, they will believe that they know more. Proverbs 16 verse 5 says, "Every one that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord, though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished." A prideful person will never submit to God, because they believe they know what's best. Therefore they can never be healed or delivered. This is why in James 4 verse 6 it says, "But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble." When a person humbles themselves, they acknowledge that they don't know everything. They also acknowledge that they cannot do everything, and will no longer put their faith in themselves. Instead, they will accept help from others and be thankful. If you find yourself struggling with pride, understand that humbling yourself is the first step to freedom. Proverbs 18 verse 12 says, "Before destruction the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility." Pray and fast against the spirit of pride. Always remember that Jesus loves you. Turn to Him while there is time.